Hello guys, and welcome back to Q&A with Daddy. Wait, what? Q&A with Daddy? This looks like the survival world. And you would be correct. It is the survival world. However, today's episode of Q&A with Daddy has to do with the survival world. And the question today is, should you make backups to your world? The short answer is always yes. If you do not make backups to your world, you are susceptible to your world being destroyed. Some way, somehow, some shape or form. It could very easily get corrupted, and then you have lost this whole thing. Everything that you have built, everything that you have done will be gone. So, with that being said, I will give you some examples as to why it is important to make certain that you back up your world some way, somehow. I will even show you how to back up said world. It's a pretty easy process. Alrighty, so what we have here are 3 examples of my Krypton world for survival that we have been doing in our survival world. I have the creative, and in this world I just build some of the builds that I've already put into my world, and I also build some other things that I plan on putting into my world, so I won't show you what's in the creative, sorry. However, you'll see that this is the original Krypton Point 2 version here. And up here I have a backup for episode 3. This is actually the world we were just playing in, guys. And let me show you what happened. In the original world of Krypton, the data got corrupted. I have all of my equipment. Everything else that I had is still available. However, if you take a look, this very familiar island that we have been building on since day 1 is empty. All of the stuff that I built, the house right here, and the hut over there with the fish island, and all of that, the trees, and I'm sure there's a bee nest over there somewhere now. I mean, all of this stuff is gone, except for the stuff I had in my inventory at the time. The data got corrupted in this somehow. I think there was a update or something. Not necessarily update, but something happened and my game got corrupted somehow. However, fortunate for us, we had a backup. And our survival world is not lost. And as you can see, we are back in our survival world, that same island that we were just on. Only now it has everything that we've built into it, and it's looking nice. You can see the difference immediately. And I still have all my items. So, it is important, and very worth it, to make backups to your worlds. If I had not made that backup, this world would all be gone, and I would be starting from scratch on a whole new series, which would make me very sad energy. But as of right now, we are good. And so, I'm going to go ahead and show you a very easy way to make backups of your world. Alright guys, so you're going to go into, what I always do is just hit the Windows button and R together, and then type in %, app data, %, and that'll pull up your area that you can go into your Minecraft. It's going to be a roaming. From there, you're going to go into your .minecraft folder, and all the way over here is your saves. And this is where you will find all of your saves, your current saves, and so on. So we can go ahead and right-click on this, and we are going to show more options. And right here is where you have a copy option. Go ahead and just click that. And then you're going to go ahead, go back, right click down here, go back to show more options, and paste. Now you have Krypton Point 2 Episode 3 Backup Copy. But what are we going to do? We don't want it to be the same name as the last one. Click on this and just rename it. We're going to go ahead and click on this and just rename it. And now here, as I load back into my worlds, you will see that I now have two Krypton Point 3 examples. The original one here, the backup, which is no longer the backup, it is the main, so I will probably change the name. But besides the point, this is Krypton Episode 3 backup. It'll probably just be Krypton Point 2. I will end up deleting this, and we will just keep these two now going forward. So we can go ahead and delete the original Krypton, since it is no longer going to be of any use to us. We can check these examples out. So the example, when I load this up, it should load up exactly as we left the last game. Should being the key word here. And there it is. You see the chunks loading in, but it looks like our world has loaded, everything intact, our house, and this is our new backup. And you will see all of our stuff in our chests are there. Everything is loaded exactly as we left it. It is 100% a backup of our original game. Going back to our original backup, you will also see that this should be exactly the same as well. Nothing has changed, and we now have two copies of the same world. This is useful in multiple ways, guys. But if you're like me, it's useful because something happened to your original world and you needed to replace it somehow. A lot of people can use these things for creative copies, though. You could make a creative copy of your world where you've already got the progress you've currently had and you can build off of that. Or you can do what I did and create a completely fresh creative world and do that. But a lot of people will do this, make copies of their world and then go in and make it into a creative world. But that's a video for another time. But for today, that's the end of the episode. Hopefully, I feel like we've answered the question, should you make backups to your world? The answer is yes. Always yes. And as you can see, you also got to tour my survival world a little bit and see some of the things I've been doing off camera. I bred up some animals off camera, and I just did some interior decoration and exterior, made the place look a little prettier, and hopefully you'll enjoy those things when you see it in our next episode of our Survival with Super Daddy. But today, with our Q&A with Super Daddy, we have answered our question. We have had a good time. And I want you all to make certain that you have a good time. Stay safe out there. Stay healthy. And we will see you all next time. Bye.